I always forget the lighting. So, did you see Tucker Carlson's video on Twitter? It's just a short 2 minute video, and he basically says he was pushed out and/or silenced because he was speaking out against what the mainstream media wanted him to say, what he was contracted to say, and he was making a point that the mainstream media is in cahoots with the political leaders, probably of both parties, and that they collude and dictate what is going to be spoken about on the news and the narratives. Um, we're not living in a democracy anymore. We are living in an oligarchy where just a few, three, I don't know, just a few very, 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 very rich and powerful people are controlling everything. No question about it. And they lie to you. So it's up to you whether you want to accept mainstream media and the bullshit that they spiel, or switch over to independent news outlets on YouTube. That's where he's going, and I think he was teasing that. That was his tease. Stay tuned. In any case, that's not what this is about. Welcome to the Writer's Life. Um, Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch out the like button, um, like you mean it, and tap the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on one single exciting video. I was going to say punch out the like button like Tucker wants to punch out Rupert Murdoch, but I couldn't think of Rupert Murdoch at the time. Anyway, the Zon numbers, the rankings. Back in like 2009, 10, 11, I didn't have, I don't think any independently published books out there, but no, I definitely didn't, because I didn't start. My first independently published book was The Shroud Key, and that came out, I believe, 2015 ish. So that's really when I started, and I wasn't trying to be prolific with my independent stuff. So maybe the next year I put out like another one, and then I didn't really get into the independent side of things until like, I want to say 2018 ish. 2019. That's when I really started going gung ho with Bear Media and stuff. In any case, is that true? Maybe more like 2017. Anyway, I get caught up in these tangents. But back in the day, 2009, 2010, 2011, like, I would be constantly like checking my Amazon numbers, checking the ranks. And like, if anything, back then, if anything went above like 50,000 or 100,000, you'd panic, because it meant, you weren't selling that great. That's when there was like less than 1 million books you were competing against. I'll take you all the way back to 1999 when my very first novel came out. It was called As Catch Can. Now it's called The Innocent. And I'm in my editor's office in the Bertelsmann building at Delacorte Press, part of Dell. If you ever go to the Bertelsmann building, by the way, on Times Square, there's a cool glass statue of Elvis in the vestibule, which some people, it'd be great for a photo op. Anyway, and it was funny because like the book had been out for like 6 months or something like that, and it wasn't selling well. It was a shitty cover, and like the title sucked, and a lot of things were botched. But I don't know, and I didn't know how to do. I take responsibility for not marketing it the right way, and anyway. But they gave me a lot of money for that book, so. But anyway, I remember Jake, my editor, sitting down behind his desk, and he, has his laptop, and he opens up Amazon, and he's like, and the ranking for As Catch Can was 100,000. He's like, dead in the water. Now, like 100,000 is fine. It's like you're selling a book a day. So in indie world that translates into good stuff. In traditional world it does not. It still does not translate into good stuff at all. But I don't look at rankings at all anymore because whereas the books that are of mine that are agented and traditionally published, even if it's an independent, medium-sized independent publisher, um, they don't do shit for marketing. And so like those books are just like dead in the water. Some of them anyway. They just don't move. They don't do anything. They just grab your rights and that's it. They hold on to them and for the future, because intellectual property is property. Took me a long time for that to get through my head, or to get that idea through my head. But every one of my independent books, and I think that I have on like Amazon, and some of them are on Draft to Digital, and means so like Kobo and all that shit. But everything sells. Almost every book sells in one form or another. Paper or audio or ebook. I run a lot of little freebies and stuff like that. So like, it's just so cool. Like when you go to your independent list and it just is as long as it's as long as the day is long, and it's just and I'm adding stuff to it every month. It's just super cool. And like I said, everything sells at least one copy. Some sell 50 copies, others sell like 10, some sell 6, some sell just one per month. That puts you around like a ranking of like 1 million, which would have shocked me, and given me beads of sweat on my forehead, 10, 12 years ago. But now it doesn't phase me. I don't look at my rankings at all anymore. I'm in this for the long haul anyway. I'm going to do this till the day I die. That's how long the haul is. So it's just a matter of in the end, more books means more money. Simple as that. Intellectual property. Don't give it away. If you're going to sign a traditional contract, make sure you have a 5-year, at most a 7-year window where it's in writing that you get your rights back. And I'm pretty sure my contracts are like that, because I just got all my titles back from Polis, and they were gracious enough they worked well with me in doing so. Thomas and Mercer will not budge with my final 2 books with them, even though they're doing nothing with them. That's on you. And Ocean View Publishing is not, so far, won't budge with the 2 titles I have with them. They can't sell books for shit. Sorry, I told you you're gonna get the truth here, and that's the deal. But I'm gonna keep trying to get my rights back from them. Anyway, that's all I had to talk about today. I got to go to Mom's and help her out with some stuff. Means I got to do some chores. Got to do these things. All right. I will talk to you guys. Oh, I'm going to do this is probably going to be very sparsely attended because I haven't advertised it at all. But I will do an Ask Me Anything tomorrow at 4 o'clock. All right. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock, ask me anything. About anything. About the state of media, about books, about a writer's life, anything you want to ask me. And anything's fair game. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Ciao, ciao.